Hello and welcome to this Bongo tutorial on adding sliders. So we've logged into our website, as you can tell by the bar at the top, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a new chunk. In this case I'm going to add a full width column. You could use just a one column chunk as well. That's what you'll have in slightly older sites. And I'm going to put it to the top of the page. What I'm then going to do is I'm going to come into the text editor and I'm going to type in #slider# and click save. So now it'll look like there's nothing in there, but if you hover over it, it will go yellow, and if you click on that, it'll bring up this box. So I'm going to set the height. My images are 400 pixels high, so I'm going to set the slider height to that. I'm going to hide title text as I'm not going to use it, and I'm going to have the group as home. So now I'm going to change the transition of the slides, and I'm going to set it to slide, and I'm going to keep it from left to right, so it goes across the page. And I'm going to keep slider width the same, because I want it to be all the way across. I don't need to change the title location or size, as I've hidden it, and I'm going to keep it as an automatic slider, and I'm not going to add the force buttons. So when you're done, click save and close. As you can see, it's now changed to the height I set, but now we need to add images to it. To do this, you will want to click slides in the top menu. So if you click add slide, you can then name it. I'm going to add it to the group home, and the order is what number it will be, the first one being 0. You could add a link to each slide as well, and a title. So I've uploaded an image by clicking browse and picking a image from my computer. Now the image will look square in here, but it won't on the main site. I'm going to save changes and click add slide so I can add my second image. Again, I'm going to set the group to home. This time I'm going to set the order as 1, as I want it to be second, and I'm going to upload my image. And now click save changes. Now if I go back to the main site, you can see that the slider is there and the image comes in from the left. If I keep my mouse over the image, if I keep my mouse over the slider, the image will stay the same, and if I take my mouse off, it will automatically change to the second one. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a 2/3 to 1/3 column chunk, so that I can have a project slider in the third on the right. So once again, I'm going to come into the text editor and we're going to type in #slider#. So I'm going to click on that. This time I'm going to give the group, call the group projects. I'm going to set the height to 200 pixels. I'm going to show the title text and set it to the bottom. I'm going to keep it the same size, and I'm going to include force buttons and leave it as fade. Save that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is go back into slides. I'm going to add a new slide. I'm going to rename it to Projects Slide 1. I'm going to give it the group Projects, and as it's going to be the first one in Projects, I'm going to leave the order as 0, and I'm going to give it the title, This is our first project slider. add the image and save, and then I can add the second one. Return to the site, and there it is. It doesn't look great because we have both the force buttons and the title, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the force buttons, and I'm going to put them on the main slider. So I'm going to come up, click on the slider, and I'm going to set force buttons to yes. Save. Now if I log out, I can click the arrow at the side to skip to the next slide, and I can click on the left hand arrow to go back a slide. As you can see, the project slider is down the bottom. And that's it. Thanks for watching.